you never lived and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. 2015 WWE Elimination Chamber preview. Elimination Chamber coming to you on the WWE Network on Sunday night. First time ever, we'll have a Elimination Chamber tag team. The tag team titles on the line. We got current champions New Day versus the Lucha Dragons. An up and coming. Would love to see them with the tag team titles. Very energetic, very up and coming, kind of new on the scene. You know, very enjoyable watching tag team as the Lucha Dragons versus the Prime Time Players versus the Ascension. Another one of those young tag teams. I see it more as a heel type tag team. You could have the Lucha Dragons as your face. You could have the Ascension as the heel. And just something that I see versus Los Matadores, which really, I mean, these guys have been, Primo and Epico, and, they just kind of been redeveloped, and they get that fucking bull. I hate that fucking bull. I'd like to see somebody just fucking super kick that fucking bull. Or better yet, have Tyson Kidd throw him up and have freaking Cesaro do an uppercut. Yeah. So we got Los Matadores, and then last, the 6th team, we have the Brass Ring Club, better known as Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Looking for good things from this match. Very exciting to see how the tag team's going to work in the chamber and how both members are sitting in the pod. Still think it'd be kind of funny if they put all 3 members of the New Day in the pod, so they're going like that. I think it looked retarded as hell, but I got the Brass Ring Club regaining the tag team titles. I just think it's time to get past the titles back to them. Would love to see the Lucha Dragons or the Ascension getting their first title runs here. I don't see that happening. I really don't see Los Matadores or the Prime Time getting the titles. So it's either going to... My pick is going to be a new tag team champions, the Brass Ring Club, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Next, we have kind of a random throw-together match, which this was a feud in NXT when they were both there. Neville versus Bo Dallas. It's like they're just kind of lost things to do with Bo, leave! No, really, Bo, leave. Yeah. Believe you can believe. Believe you can leave. There's a chant when Bo Dallas comes out. Bo, leave, you can leave. Bo, leave, you can leave. Versus Neville. Neville, after his couple matches, versus Wade Barrett, or Bad News Barrett, or King Barrett, or whatever Barrett's name is right now. Very exciting to see what's going to happen with him going forward. I was hoping he would be in the Elimination Chamber for the IC title, but no such luck. So I got Neville here winning that. Next, a match a lot of people have been waiting for like 2 weeks now. We have the NXT champion, Kevin Owens, versus the United States champion, John Cena. Champion versus champion with no championship on the line. As we've seen on these last two Raws, where Owens has been coming out and doing a little, the big powerbomb on Cena and stomping on the United States title. What a lot of people aren't getting, or nobody's talking about it, and I'll talk about it. Kevin Owens is from Montreal, Canada. I believe it's Montreal. He's from Canada. So, when I see him stomping on the U.S. title, he's not only stomping on John Cena's title, he's stomping on the American flag. That's what makes it even just such an underlying factor watching him do this. It's like they could really just blow up this if they wanted to. But Kevin Owens, if you've not seen stuff this guy's done on the indie circuit, you got to check it out. I mean, he is top 5 best wrestler in WWE currently, and I would be putting out a top 25 power rankings, the top 25 WWE superstars. That video should be coming out soon. Not going to give out any spoilers, but I will tell you right now, Kevin Owens will be in the top 5. Samoa Joe will be in the top 5. So that's how high I am on Kevin Owens. Him being the heel asshole that he's kind of starting to play a little bit, that he's been this dominant kind of kick butt, take names guy in NXT. That is who he is. That is the character he can play very, very well. I will say these U.S. U.S. Opens on Raw have been fantastic. Even the one this week with Zack Ryder was pretty good. Just having Kevin Owens come out and just taking out Cena again, it's like, cannot wait till this match. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be, they're not going to let somebody get over on John Cena, even though it's a throwaway pay-per-view for John Cena. He's won 3 pay-per-views in a row. The U.S. title's not on the line. They're not going to let Kevin Owens get a clean win. I look at it in a DQ and then an attack by Owens at the end. Would love to see a clean win for Owens here and actually get over on John Cena, but I don't see it happening, so I look at it in a DQ. Next, we have the women's title in the triple threat match. We have champion Nikki Bella versus Naomi, who is not a hard-ass heel like she's playing, versus Paige. Thank God Paige is back. Like I said, I'm going to do that WWE Power Rankings. I'm going to do a WWE Diva Power Rankings, and Paige will be in the top 3. So love to see Paige again with the women's Divas title. So I'm picking Paige. That it was an upset, but at least new champion Paige. Next, we have Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title. We have Sheamus versus Ryback versus R-Truth versus King Barrett versus Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler. Really excited what they're doing with Dolph and Rusev here with Lana getting involved. Love to see that feud continue, which I think it will. So I don't see them continuing that feud with the title, unfortunately. So pull those 2 out, send them aside. Ryback, R-Truth are not winning this title. Pull those 2 out, send them aside. That leaves King Barrett and Sheamus. What I'd like to see is King Barrett retain. King Barrett get back his Intercontinental title here. Continue a feud with Sheamus and a feud with Neville, and maybe eventually giving Neville a victory over Barrett and getting the IC title. So my pick to win this is going to be King Barrett. I'd love to see Dolph get it, or Rusev, or Sheamus to continue some feuds and do some things, but I just don't see them putting another title with the Dolph Rusev feud, with Rusev coming up the U.S. title feud with Cena. Main event, World Heavyweight title on the line. We have Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. We have Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the world title. I really actually enjoy what happened on Raw with the whole thing with Ambrose getting in. I'm sorry, it's not Dean Ambrose, it's Gene Ambrose. Dude, quit wearing the fucking jeans. Wear ring attire, not fucking jeans. So Gene Ambrose, as he'll be referred to. I just love the whole segment with him hitting the cameraman and getting arrested, and then the secret video coming out of Seth Rollins pushing the cameraman in Gene Ambrose, and Gene Ambrose turning around hitting the cameraman, and it all coming out that it was all Rollins doing, and blah, 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 blah. I just enjoy that whole segment, him coming at the end and signing the contract. It reminded me of a lot of what they used to do with The Rock and Austin back in the Attitude Era, where Vince had Austin arrested. It seemed like every freaking Monday night he was getting arrested for something. Just really enjoyed that. Roman Reigns and Ambrose kind of being, I don't say together, but kind of reuniting the Shield a little bit. I don't want to see that continue. I know I kind of read in the line an earlier little spoiler rumor that there's talk of Reigns turning heel at Chamber and going with the Authority. I don't know how that would work out. I don't know how that would go over, whether it means done with Rollins, but WWE's done stupider things. But not that I wouldn't love to see a Dean Ambrose world title run. I would. But I don't see it happening here. I see a victory for Seth Rollins and continuing Seth Rollins as world champion to set up at SummerSlam when Brock Lesnar makes his return. Be a triple threat match, just like what ended up being Mania match. It'll be Seth Rollins as champion versus Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. You can just write it down now. So my guess is next month at Battleground. No, next month is Money in the Bank. You'll have some variation of Roman, Seth, Dean Ambrose, maybe a Randy in there somewhere. And then at Battleground the following month, you'll have some similarity to the same, maybe a Reigns and Rollins. And then leading up to SummerSlam, the triple threat match. Notables not on this card: Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. Thought that was kind of interesting. They just kind of screwed them away. So we'll see what happens. That will wrap up the 2015 WWE Extreme Rules preview. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for a Monday Night Raw review, and also for, I know a lot of fans out there, well, I'd do this if I was writing it, I would do this, or I would do this, I would make this match. So what I've done, I've created a roster of nothing but independent guys from like Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan. Created titles, the whole 9 yards. Pay-per-views, I'm actually working on that now. It's in production mode, and I'll be putting those videos up soon. There will be a video going up for the roster I use and the pay-per-views, and then there will be 4 videos, 3 pay-per-views, or 3 like shows per video. What I would do if I was running a wrestling company with pure independent wrestlers, no one from the WWE. So stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, the YouTube leader in sports channels.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted.